Yo, what is up world, Metabeebs here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's good to see you guys. This week, yet again, we are not vlogging, but I want to show you guys how I do my 3D renders, which I post on Instagram. So if you do happen to follow me on Instagram, this is the entire process from start to finish as fast as I possibly can. I want to share with you guys that process because believe it or not, every single 3D render that you see me post on Instagram usually takes about 2 to 8 to possibly 24 hours. So I want to show you guys that process because it is actually really fun, and also I don't think I've ever shared with you guys this process. So before we get into it, roll the intro and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so let's jump right into it. If you guys don't know, this program that I'm using is called Cinema 4D, and I happen to have here Harley Quinn. I recently watched the movie and I actually really enjoy it, so I thought, why don't I just download Harley Quinn and then just make a 3D render of her. Alright, so I have already brought in Harley Quinn, and so now the hardest and probably most tedious part of my job whenever I do my 3D renders is actually composing my characters. So I am literally moving Harley Quinn joint by joint. You have to kind of have an idea about anatomy, which I actually kind of don't, and I'm learning within this program, Cinema 4D. So depending on how you want to model your model, however you want them to be positioned, you have to move each individual joint of their body. So I gotta move their elbow, I have to move their fingers, each individual knuckle, all of that good stuff. And so once you have your character kind of locked into how you want them to be looking, now it's time to build out your entire scene, which you can see here. I put in 4 walls, I have an overhead light, and the real objective of this is to match that photo that I have here from the movie Harley Quinn. So right now we just saw a render. It was a really quick render, but what a render is really just taking what you've done within the 3D program, and then now it simulates what the light is going to be looking like, how it would look like as realistic as possible. So it's taking that light that's above Harley Quinn's head, and it's now calculating each individual light ray and how it moves and how it bounces off the walls and how it would reflect off of her skin, her hair, and also the gun that she is holding. So this is one of the major steps that you have to do. Well, it's actually the finishing step that you have to do, and that's just actually sitting there and rendering out your subject. Again, to kind of really briefly recap, what I did was I had to move each individual joint of my model and then get her in the position as close as possible to that photo that you see from the movie. And then once I had her set, I built out the walls of the scene, the floor of the scene, brought in some lights, and actually gave it a render to see how the light is reacting to each wall, each floor, and how it's reacting to our model here. So this is what I have to go through every single time that you see me post on Instagram, all of my 3D renders. It's not just me getting into a program, setting up the model, and then voila. It actually takes a lot of time, but it's something I really enjoy and I like to do because it helps me as a cinematographer and a filmmaker practice my blocking. How does my characters look in this scene, in that particular world? And then also, how can I set up the lights to make them look as real or cinematic as possible? So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's very brief, very short, very quick video on how I do my 3D renders in Cinema 4D. And if you guys are out there, if you're Cinema 4D users, let me know how you guys do your 3D renders. And yeah, I would love to hear your guys' process because this is a really fun program. It allows me to be creative, it allows me to exercise my filmmaker muscles and my cinematographer skills, and yeah, I just really enjoy it. So if you're a filmmaker out there and you have the computer that can handle it and you have the budget, think about getting Cinema 4D because it is a really great asset to have. So like I said, if you guys enjoyed this week's vlog, you know what to do. Go ahead and do a super jump on that like button down below, and also get subscribed to the YouTube channel because every single Wednesday is a brand new vlog. And I do want to end this vlog by saying I hope you're all staying safe, that you are all staying healthy out there. It is some crazy times that we are going through, but I do want to say we are doing this and going through this all together. So do not forget that you are not alone. I am here for you, and everyone else is as well. So continue to practice social distancing. It is a real thing and we really need to save lives. So again, I'm Metabeebs cinematographer, and I will see you guys in 7 days. Peace.